So we already talked a little bit about Dawn Trail's story in Las Vegas, but we'd like to do a little recap before we continue.
まず今回
Alright, story recap, chat. It's time to pay
光の
attention.
戦士に
Across the indigo deep, should rumor be true, the contest may lead them to the fabled gates of a city of gold. The fabled gold cities of the new world. Emmett out here literally spoiling everything, dude.
暁の決命を二分する王位継承レースです。
But not all will be on the same side for the upcoming contest.
まあ北米でも聞いたんですけど、ちょっとヨーロッパでも聞いてみましょうか。どの暁のメンバーと一緒にレースに参加したいですか？
Okay, so we asked the same question in Las Vegas, but we want to ask you, who do you want to be with you when you're done the contest? Who from the Scions? Alice?
一番最初にアリ
Who would I want with me? If I got to pick a scion, who would I want with me for the contest? I heard some Grahatias being screamed from the crowd. I feel like that's going to be the most common answer, and I kind of don't want to conform. Estinian would probably be in my number 1 or 2 picks. I think Alphano's got to be in my number 1 and 2 as well. So probably between either Estinian or Alphano. If I had to pick, I'm going with. If I had to pick, I'm going with Alphano. I'm just gonna say it.
っていう声がありま
I heard Alize first. Somebody's really excited.
Let the boy watch.
す。あ
Someone said Orshafont? That's
ーいや
fucked. How dare
いろん
they?
ないやこれだけでもたくさんの方にねいろんなキャラクター愛していただいてるのは本当に嬉しいです。
I'm really happy that you all love all of the Scions so much.
誰がレースの敵に回るのかもご注目ください。
But we can't tell you now, but who's going to be on your side? Who's going to be the opposing side? You'll have to wait to find out.
でこの 7.0
For the contest, though? Ooh. If it's for the contest, Alphano's got a big-ass brain, but so does Y'shtola. Especially when it comes to, like, foreign cultures and, like, decrypting the meanings of, like, ancient civilizations, relics and shit. She's real good at that shit. So I feel like an Estinian's a fantastic hunter. So, you know, I'd probably have to push Alphano out. I might have to consider between Y'shtola and Estinian for this. Oriange is smart, don't get me wrong, but as soon as he puts on a mask, I don't know who he is anymore, so I just can't trust him. You know.
拡張の全体のテーマとしては、ファイナルファンタジー14新たな冒険の幕開けというテーマを
Theme, a journey of discovery. It's very pretty. I'm pretty sure we saw some of these areas before. This is really cool looking over here. I like this. This almost looks like kind of like fucking Machu Picchu-esque. It's pretty cool.
抱えてます。
So the main narrative theme for Final Fantasy XIV 7.0 is a journey of new discovery.
もちろんストーリーもこれまでの拡張パッケージ同様、RPG 丸い
Estinian finna buy a
体
discount
験
Rolex.
しっかりお
Well,
届
the whole
けしてい
person
こう
on
と思い
bullshit.
ます。
And as always, we plan on providing players with a full standalone RPG's worth of story and experiences with this single expansion.
そのきっかけとなる王位継承レースとは何なのか。
What, however, will that story entail? What is this contest?
トラル大陸にはどんなエリアや冒険が待ち構えているのか。
What adventures await in this new land?
そしてエメトセルクも言っていたこの黄
What
金
is the truth of the city of gold? Maybe it's not made of gold at all. Maybe this down here is the fabled city of gold. Maybe something's wrong with it. Maybe it's being corrupted by void matter or something. It kind of looks kind of spooky. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's made of silver, not gold. It's platinum. It's an ancient Allegan city put under the ground. Little did we know, we were walking into a multi-dimensional portal that the Allegans left behind. A trail of dawn cascading out into the cosmos to truths unknown.
鏡というキ
What's
ーワー
the
ド
truth of the city of gold? So, I mean, that kind of, I think, kind of does imply that, you know, something unexpected about the city of gold.
は一体何なのか。
And what is this
I
city?
heard a cool theory that it's actually a technologically advanced city. Could be very possible. Why not? It's Genesis in his slumber.
Of gold that Emmett Selk talked about.
もちろんこれま
Oh,
で
they even
同
brought up
様に言っていたこの黄金鏡というキーワードは一体何なのか。
And what is this city of gold that Emmett Selk talked about?
もちろんこれまで同様に皆さんに驚いていただく仕掛けというのもご用意していますので、ぜひそのストーリーお見逃しのないようよろしくお願いします。
And of course, we have a lot of other surprises. I can tell you right now, they're going to be big ones. Emmett Selk talked.
そしてエメット・セルクも言っていたこの黄金鏡というキーワードは一体何なのか。
And what is this city of gold that Emmett Selk talked about?
もちろんこれまで同様に皆さんに驚いていただく仕掛けというのもご用意していますので、ぜひそのストーリーお見逃しのないようよろしくお願いします。
And of course, we have a lot of other surprises. I can tell you right now, they're going to be big ones.
僕らも
What if it was a normal city and it got turned to gold as part of a curse? That'd be kind of cool. That'd be sick. And Harrison Ford is there. Yo, that could happen.
ここからね、6.0 で
Hey, New Hildebrand? Featuring Harrison Ford?
ストーリー
Indiana?
1回ハイデリンゾディアック編完結して、この物語がどう皆さんと一緒に転がっていくのかめちゃくちゃ楽しみにしてますので、
Hell yeah.
ぜひ引き続き皆さんと一緒にファイナルファンタジー14作っていきたいと思います。
I mean, I know you guys really enjoyed the Hydaelyn Zodiac series, but we have something that's even better waiting for you in Dawn Trail. We hope
Oh, shut the
you enjoy it.
That's a big claim there, Mr. P. That's a big claim. All right. I'm down. I'm down. We'll see. Midas Primal confirmed.
ではここから、新たな冒険の舞台となるトラル大陸に関して、北
Porterville
米のファンフェスに
That's good.
情報をさらに付け加えて、お届けしていきたいと思います。
All right, so next up, let's talk a little bit more about Tural, and we're going to start by expanding on some of the info that released back in Vegas.
Ooh.
これまでの冒険の舞台は三大州と呼ばれる地域でした。
So up until now, we've spent most of our time on the three great continents.
今回はドーントレイルの冒険により活動地域が西側、海を越えた西方へ広がっていきます。
But as we talked about last time, our adventures in Dawn Trail will be taking us far to the west.
ですので今回の拡張だけではなく、今後皆さんの冒険の舞台は惑星ハイデリン全体へと及んでいくことになります。
But again, this doesn't mean that we've seen all of Hydaelyn, most of Hydaelyn, not all of Hydaelyn.
では前回の北米のファンフェスでもお伝えした、プレイヤータウントライオラというところに関して追加の情報をお伝えしていきたいと思います。
All right, so next we're going to
I can't
talk
wait to see it
about
in the game.
that main hub, the main center player hub that the Warrior List of Light will be operating from during Dawn Trail.
これまでのプレイヤータウンよりもかなり多民族、多くの民族入り乱れた、街という特徴になってます。
A lot of it.
So this city of Yulao will be far different from the existing player hubs that
Yeah, I'm pretty sure by taking the skin that's applied to the globe that you see from the moon, I'm pretty sure you can actually see like everything. Maybe not everything, but I mean it looks, the map that I was looking at was looked like everything, but I don't know.
the players have seen before.
これまではスクリーンショットとアートワークでご紹介したんですが、開発が進み動画の準備ができましたので動画でご覧いただこうと思います。
So the last time we were only able to show you the city via screenshots and artwork, but this time we've prepared some special in-game footage.
Oh,
So with that in mind, roll the tape.
let's see. I'm excited for this. Let's go. Nice. It's very lush. Was the trademark shit bit rate. The ambience is turned up a little too high, but Reminds me of BFA. I know. Yeah, same. It reminds me a lot of Desara lore. Yeah. But it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. Right? It can't be worse than BFA.
そういえばサウンドディレクターであるソケンからコメントを預かってたんでした。
So, before we continue, we had a little message from Soken, our sound director.
今の動画の曲まだ
Can't wait for corruption relics. Yo. Don't even say those. Those are gonna be banned words in my chat. I swear to put them on the block list. It's okay. It's not Blizzard. We can count on these guys. No, I know. I'm joking. I'm also just talking about the city because Desire Lore was just like very vertical, and like annoying to traverse. It was just obnoxious.
で、サンプルだと思ってくださいと。
Did BFA also have a Mesoamerican aesthetic? Yes. Yeah. There was one of the continents, Zuldazar, is essentially like one of the islands is like. Yeah. Yeah. You're literally in a golden city. Yeah. It's, yeah. With like ancient trolls, like the first trolls, like Zandalari fucking trolls, which apparently came before Dark Trolls, if I'm remembering correctly, which is wild. Because then that means literally the first trolls were interacting with Titans from the very get-go, which is, not surprising, but unsettling.
伝えてほしいと言われてます。
So he asked me to tell you that the music playing in the video is just a mock-up.
Okay.
なのでもっとすごくなるから期待しててくださいとのことです。
And that the final track will be a lot better.
トライオラーこれまでのプレイヤータウンと多数の民族文化が溶け合っているというお話先ほどしました。
So as I mentioned before, the city is far different from the major cities on Hydaelyn. It is a culturally diverse, pluralistic state.
トレーラーで主人公と剣を交えていた2つの頭を持つマムージャの王グルールジャジャによって統治された国です。
So that massive two-headed Mamulja that we saw the Warrior of Light fighting with in the trailer, that's the current ruler of the nation and king of the Mamulja, Galul Jaja.
このトライオラーオールドシャーレアンと、カイロで国交があります。
But the Mamulja aren't the only peoples living in.
Yeah, I was going to say, what does pluralistic mean? It means relating to or advocating a system in which two or more states, groups, principles, or sources of authority coexist. A multicultural, pluralistic society where people's values are respected, for instance. In philosophy, relating to a system of thought that recognizes more than one ultimate principle. Wow, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
In the city. On top of that, it appears the city has an established trade route with Old Sharlayan.
今回ご覧いただいた、動画ウォークスルーですがまだまだ NPC の配置が非常に多くの密度あるオブジェクト、グラフィックスアップデートの効果ご覧いただけたんじゃないかなと思います。
So in that walkthrough that you just saw, you saw that there were no NPCs there. Those will be added later. But
also, sorry to cut Koji off here. This here thing is an interesting crest.
Hopefully you got an idea of what the town will look like and all of the high quality of all of the objects that we have.
It kind of reminds me of Valagarmanda. That's why I'm curious to look at it more closely. I wonder if that's what's on this banner. Or I'm not sure.
Thanks to our
it's a snake crest as well, so maybe it has to do with Viper. I think it's Valagarmanda. That's kind of what I'm thinking, maybe.
Graphical update.
In the art that they showed earlier, Valagarmanda also appeared to be flying towards Tural, so I don't know.
So in that walkthrough that you just saw, you saw that there were no NPCs there. Those will be added later. But hopefully you got an idea of what the town will look like and all of the high quality of all of the objects that we have thanks to our graphical update.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
では続いて
in
フ
in
ィール
first
ド
person.
行ってみましょう。
So next, I'd like to introduce you to some of the new areas that you'll find in Tural.
トラル大陸のフィールド、まずは前回ご紹介したオルコパチャとヤクテル樹海についてです。
Okay, so first we're going to start off with the two areas that we talked about in Las Vegas, Urcopacha and Yaktel.
こちらも開発が進んでまいりましたので、今回は動画でウォークスルーご覧いただこうと思います。
And since we talked last, development, of course, has continued, and we are ready to show you some in-game footage. Roll it.
Ooh, let's go. Very vibrant, higher resolution textures. That looks nice. I know the bitrate is not doing it justice, but it looks very nice. I really wish look, nothing they show you in preview footage is going to look anywhere near as good as it's going to when you actually play it. This looks absolutely terrible. The last shot looked good. Like, what I'm looking at is the crispness of these textures over here on the roof. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the fineness of the trees, the textures on the wood, that kind of shit. And the next shot, I'm looking up here. I'm looking at the pillars, at the textures on the wheels over here. How nothing here seems to be low resolution. It's all higher resolution shit. Right, here's another good example up here on the top of the roof with all the different edging without a bunch of like terrible fringing or anti-aliasing issues because the texture resolutions are better. Like over here in the background on these roofs, I think looks, again, whoever did this roof, it looks really nice. This building is really fucking good looking. Also, this tree here with the shit growing off of it looks really nice, but you can't really tell. Yeah. It's gonna slaughter it, but it is what it is. Yeah, the foliage, I mean, the density of foliage is impressive. It looks a lot more alive and untamed, which I think is really cool. Practically no repeating textures too. Yeah, it looks well done. I like the mist of this area. Well, that doesn't look good. I mean, just from a whatever happened here standpoint. Yeah, it's very vibrant. Doesn't appear to need a fucking G shade over it. The ambient noise is blowing my ears out a little, though, if I'm honest. I'll turn it down. It's Ashenvale. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, like the textures on the landscape here look really nice. Wow. And the shadowing, too. Yeah, this is definitely a very clear step up from what we have now. Foliage density, rock density, just like actual texture resolution is much, much better than it currently is. And for things at a distance, it looks pretty nice, all things considered. And the shadowing looks nice. I like that. Yeah, the cacti look really good. Yeah, this desert biome is gonna look fucking phenomenal. This is gonna look real nice, dude. This is gonna look really nice. And this is a 1080p. It's gonna look so much better than this. It's 1080p way the fuck down on bitrate. It just looks... Yeah, I mean, shit. I could pause it on almost every fucking frame at this point. The cottages look really good. Tapestries hanging around and different silkworks and stuff. The pots, pretty much everything. There's not really like anything that stands out as like a low resolution texture, which is nice. The consistency across this area is very, very well done. It looks like it's all designed to go together. There's nothing that seems out of place, you know? Yeah, there's no smushed textures. There's no weird something that looks like terrible over here but looks better up, like, I don't know. It just looks really nice, even all the way up the hill. So, yeah. Lighting's good. A lot of vibrancy. They're really showing off a lot of color in some of these areas, which they should. It's fucking Final Fantasy. It looks really nice. I wonder if the zones are going to be bigger in general too. Yeah, we'll see.
まだまだ開発中のエリアでは
Baldo
が今回これまで以上に環境設定、自然環境にかなり、注力した自然なエリアというのをご覧いただけたかと思います。
Again, what you saw is still under development.
Oh,
but we've worked
Alex,
really
thanks,
hard
by the
on
way,
these
for
areas,
gifting a sub.
focusing on
I
creating
totally
landscapes
missed
that feel
that.
even more real and natural than ever before.
まあ動画だけだとねどうしても分かりにくいところはありますが皆さん歩いて、いただければそのグラフィックスアップデートによる、密度の高さ、クオリティの高さ感じていただけると思いますので楽しみにしていただければと思います。
I mean, it's a little bit hard to tell in this video, but we've been taking full advantage of that first graphical update coming with Tural that you're really going to be able to notice this when you get in and play the game.
では続いてここまでは北米でもお話
You're gonna be
を
watching the dev panel as well? I'm gonna watch a bunch of stuff.
アートと
I don't know
スクリーンショ
exactly
ッ
yet.
トで見ていきたいと思
I
い
just
ま
had
す。
stuff sent to me.
But these two areas we already talked about in Las Vegas. Today, we're going to bring you something new, some new areas, especially for London.
Whoa.
こちらコザマルカという首都であるトライオラの南に広がっている密林地帯です。
Tattle, thank you so much for gifting 5 submarinos.
So, Kozamauka is a very dense jungle
Looks beautiful.
located to the south Tural's capital city of Tuliolao.
Oh, there's like a path that goes all the way up this tree. Goes like all the way up to the top of that. Look at this big tree house. Oh my god. I can't wait to go up in that.
ドントレーラーのトレーラーの
This is my
中にも
favorite area so far. Hell yeah.
巨大
Thank
な
you for the
岩
23.
登場していたと思います。
This is my favorite area so
岩の
far.
ある上部と
I
そ
see
れから
parrots,
下部2
macaws.
つのエリアに分かれているのがこのエリアの特徴となっています。
All right, so the unique rock formations that you saw in the trailer are located in this area, and they split the jungle into upper and lower areas through which countless rivers flow.
特に上層と下層の間にある巨大な滝大爆風も大きな特徴になっています。
And there are a lot of waterfalls in between the upper and lower areas as well.
ここに住まう部族も、多種多
This
様
area looks to be split in two like Thavner and Calusia. Yeah. Yep. And the upper area looks to be extremely vibrant.
新たな出会いが皆さんを、待ち構えています。
Several different peoples call this region home, meaning there's much adventure to be had.
ではこちらコザマルカ
It is
開発
gorgeous,
中の
dude.
スクリーンショットをご覧いただこうと思います。
All right, so let's take a look at some in-development screenshots.
今回ご紹介するスクリーンショットはいずれも
That's
火口からの
pretty
風景になってます。
So
Look
the
how dense
screenshots
the
that we have
forest is.
here are from the area's lower elevations.
今までではちょっと作れなかったような景色
Damn.
環境よく見えてるんじゃないかなと思います。
We're able to create a new type of area that feels very unique from the areas that we've created in the past.
今回特にですね空気感とかそれから光の表現というものに非常にこだわって開発を進めてます。
And as you can see, special attention has been paid to lighting to create this perfect atmosphere.
そしてこちら、昼間の様子ですね。
Wow.
And here is the jungle in midday.
大爆風から流れ落ちた水がいくつもの川となり、支流にこうやって注ぎ込んできていると。
And so the waterfalls from the upper elevations feed the countless small rivers that flow out of the jungle to
Beautiful.
the sea.
Reminds me of Thavner with the South
右
American
に
twist.
見
Yeah.
えるのが集落ですね。
The mountains
そして中央にも
back there are crazy.
中央の木にもよく見ると、上の方に建造物があったりするのがわかると思います。
And so on the right, you can see a small village, and even in that tree in the center, you can see a small building located within the tree.
そしてこちら、最後はやや引いた状
This
態
way
の
looks good at night.
円形ですね。
And so we've zoomed out a little for this next shot.
まあ見たところあまり危険な雰囲気というのは感じられないと思うんですが、果たしてどういった物語になるのかいろいろ想像していただけると嬉しいです。
So from here, it doesn't look that dangerous, but you all know what lurks in the shadows, so.
さてちょっと続いてももう1エリア紹介していきましょう。
All right,
まず
so let's move on to our next area.
まずはアートでご覧いただきます。
starting with some artwork.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it all in motion.
Wait.
What? What?
In-game secret?
Oh, it's a mistake. The bug.
It's a bug. Oh no.
まあ先ほど
Look
ま
at
で
this
ご紹
like very Western looking town right here. The saloon style, like railroad. Texas, yeehaw. It's like Wild West, yeah. You got the big fucking windmill. Huh.
紹介してきたところと随分雰囲気が変わり、荒野のような雰囲気だと思います。
So this arid desert-like region is completely different from the previous.
まあ、あそこにある巨大なシークレットの文字、も
So
ちろん
they're just saying the name is secret. This is Alligans? Dude. That'd be fucking hilarious.
マップオブジェクトではないです。
And so we have that big secret. That's not a map object. That's not going to be in the real game, if that wasn't obvious.
あのエリアにですね、ものすごく重要なものがあるんですけど、あまりにも
In the back, that almost looks like the rib cage of like a large beast or something. I wonder if it's just a rock formation though. But it's whatever is behind the secret. So you think there's something in the art that's the secret? Or I thought that the point here was that the name is the secret.
っていきましょ
All
う。
right,
まず
so let's move on to our next area,
まずはアートでご覧いただきます。
starting with some artwork. Wait.
What? What?
In-game secret?
Oh, it's a mistake. The bug.
It's a bug. Oh no.
まあ先ほどまでご紹介してきたところと随分雰囲気が変わり、荒野のような雰囲気だと思います。
So this arid desert-like
Dude,
region
a flying saucer would be pretty funny, dude.
is completely different from the previous.
まあ、あそこにある巨大なシークレットの文字、もちろんマップオブジェクトではないです。
And so we have that big secret. That's not a map object. That's not going to be in the real game, if that wasn't obvious.
あのエリアにですね、ものすごく重要な
Imagine if they're hiding dragons flying. Something that ties it to like Miracidia or something. Oh, that ceruleum has to be powering something, maybe a floating city. We don't know it's ceruleum, do we? I guess it's kind of blue looking though, isn't it?
ものがあるんですけど、
Could
あ
be.
まりにも
Could be.
スポイラーが激しすぎるので、シークレットって書いといてくれってお願いをしたので、ああなってます。
So yeah, what we have there is
A
something that
one-to-one
is
copy.
very, very pivotal to the story. It's a huge secret, and we didn't want to show it here because we wanted you to experience it in-game, so I made sure that they put secret up there.
Huh. Dude, what if it really was Alligans, bro? Like building a spaceship. Spaceships. Yo, what if they were building their own spaceship? Cowboys and aliens? Oh my god, dude. There's no. Don't do it. Alligans. The Golden City. Maybe it's ancient Alligans. It's like a floating city like as this law. They're putting ceruleum in the water. Turn all the freaking cactuars gay.
なので、この、まあ、気象公園などでお見せしてしまうと、まあ、皆さんの楽しみをね大きく損なってしまう可能性があるので、ぜひですねプレイヤーの皆さんご自身で見ていただけたらなと
I think
思って
it'll
こう
probably
いう
be
対応
something
をさ
very
せてもらって
aesthetically
ま
different
す。
than what we
And
see
we
high
want to
tech
show a lot of
probably.
information here, but we also don't want to ruin your
think
game
so, too.
experience. And so for this, because it's such a big secret and it's so exciting, and we want you to experience that in-game, we've decided to keep it under wraps for now.
このエリアの名前シャロニ荒野と言います。
All right, so the name of this area is Shaloni.
Oh, there's the name.
トラル大陸
シャロニ
中央部に広がる荒野。
So it is a relatively flat, rain-starved region in central Tural.
青林泉が発見されたことによってこのエリア近代化が進んでいます。
But here, civilization is experiencing a boom due to a recent discovery of ceruleum deposits.
まあ、青林泉ってちょっと日本語で言うとね、何ってなると思うんですけど、
はあ
青林水の湧き出る泉のこと
Confirmed
ですね。
ceruleum.
And so basically, there are these kind of springs where the ceruleum bursts up through the ground.
さあこの大陸での冒険だんだんなんか夏休みなのか本当にっていう感じにちょっとなってきたかなと思います。
So again, we mentioned summer vacation before, but the more we see of Tural, the more we realize, the less we understand about Tural.
じゃあスクリーンショットもまだ開発中ですがお見せしましょ
All right, but let's take a look at some in development screenshots.
う。かなり広い荒野が広がってますね。
So yes, unlike the dense jungles that we showed before, this area is a lot more open.
このエリアはあれですね
I like it.
バイクのマウントなんかが大変似合いそうですね。
So yeah, it looks like this would be a good place to break out your motorbike mounts.
Yeah, maybe get on my Fenrir, considering it looks like I just left Midgard. Midgar. Yeah, it looks like we're about to go on a fucking road trip with the boys. It's beautiful. That looks nice. Mako reactor, let's go.
機械化それから、技術進歩というのが目覚ましく進んできておりさまざまな人や物との出会いが皆さんを待ち構えています。
So yes, you'll see a lot of newer technology and machines, as well as encounter the people that built them.
まあ先ほどのねシークレットの部分がね一番このエリアの特徴なんでお見せできなくて残念ではあるんですが
Again, as I said before, this area also hides a very, very big secret, but one that I won't be showing today.
この後のまた情報でもちょっとずつあれこんな雰囲気なのかなみたいな情報出てくるので、この後の、基調講演もちょっと見ていってください。
But again, we won't be talking about it today, but there may be some things, some hints in other things that we have for you today that may give you a better idea of what is in that secret area.
もちろん荒野ばかりが広がっているわけではなくこのエリアこうした地域もあってですねさまざまな文化の融合というのが、行われています。
Of course, it's not all empty wastes out there. The area features locations such as this one too, that are populated by a variety of peoples.
かなりの、ドラマ性高い物語用意していますのでストーリー展開にぜひご注目ください。
Right, as
Enhance
the drama
every single
awaits
shot.
Here, as well as the other areas that we showed today, you'll just have to look forward to it.
ではエリアの紹介これぐらいにして、前回北米でご紹介したペルペル族に続きもう一ユコ部族ちょっと紹介してみようかなと思います。
Some of the best storylines.
So moving on from areas, next up we'd like to talk a little bit about the types of peoples that you'll meet in Tural.
まあこれはね皆さんちょっと見たことはあるだろうなと。
So this next one, some of you may recognize them.
こちら名前をモブリン族と言います。
Moblins? Are
And
these
they're
like
called the Moblins.
mecha goblins? Like what is that?
エオルセア地域ではゴブリンと呼ばれている部族ですが基本的には同一部族ですね。
So they strongly
FF11. I find this very lazy, to be honest. Straight out of Movolpolos in FF11. Alexander 2.0. They're Mexican goblins who summon Alejandro instead of Alexander. That's funny. That's funny.
resemble the goblins that reside in Eorzea, but they have their own characteristics.
ちょっと特徴をご紹介しましょう。
Let's take a look at those characteristics.
先ほどご紹介したコザマルカに住む、一つの部族です。
So these moblins mainly reside in the previously mentioned jungles of Kozamaupka.
三大州に住まうゴブリン族はメカが大好きでしたね。
So, and unlike the goblins of the three great continents who are expert builders and tinkers,
こちらは 調達の達人ということで大きく考え方が異なっているようです。
These moblins are experts in gathering and procuring items.
彼らとの協調でですね、どんなものづくりが、行われていくのか楽しみなところです。プレイヤーの皆さん、特にねクラフターとかギャザラーとか、絡んでくる可能性が非常に高いんじゃないかなと思います。
And so with these moblins and allies, just think of all the wonderful things that adventurers might create, especially our crafters and gatherers.
では
Gathering, let's go.